everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to some awesome music. And today, guaranteed awesome. Joji has just dropped a new album, Smithereens. We are going to react to the song Die For You, and you know our mission. Mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. We've loved reacting to Joji before. Joji does not disappoint when it comes to mental health, and I can't wait to see what this one has. Thanks so much for supporting that mission and being a part of Reaction Therapy. And if you want to see more of what we've got, go to our Patreon page, go to YouTube. We have private live streams, extra content, so much more. You won't believe it, I promise you, but I can't wait anymore. A brand new song, Joji. Let's do this without further ado. It's Die For You from Joji.
Swear I couldn't sleep awake last night. No point in turning off the lights. Not the same without your head on my shoulders. Growing pains, but I don't wanna get older. Almost like we left it all unread. Couple feelings never laid to rest. Didn't know that the party was over. And it's true that I need you here closer.
Didn't expect to start out like that. I didn't expect that sound. I don't even know what I expected. But when I heard the lyrics, I thought, oh my goodness, mental health, y'all. I mean, I couldn't sleep. You're on my mind. Why even bother turning off the lights? Because I'm not getting to sleep. It ain't happening. The whole idea of missing somebody, you know, when you've got somebody you really care about and they're not there, whether you've broken up with them, whether there's distance from you, whether it's just not working the way you want it to, and all of a sudden, you realize what it's like to be alone, nobody on your shoulder. It's tough, man. Growing pains. If anybody's ever felt growing pains are kind of that, just as you get older, as you grow up, as you move through something, there are just pains. There are setbacks that happen. That can happen in a company, in your business. That can happen in a sport. That can happen in a relationship. But when you have growing pains and you say, but I don't want to get older. I've got growing pains, like I'm getting older, but I don't want to get older. I don't want to move. I don't want to change this. Almost like we left it all on red. You know, when you leave somebody on red and it's like, I read it, but I didn't do anything with it. We left it like on red. We looked at it, we tried it, but it didn't work out. And this is a perfect example of the sadness of relationships not working out, to me, at least to start. Didn't know the party was over. All I want is you. Like, it's like sometimes you're in the middle of a relationship and then it ends, or somebody leaves, or it's not going the same anymore. And you sit back and you think, how did that just happen? Like, it was going okay. Joji, well said.
But I don't wanna get older. Almost like we left it all unread. Couple feelings never laid to rest. Didn't know that the party was over.
Yep.
And it's true that I need you here closer. Burning photos. How to learn to let go. Are you still? Somebody in another skin. I heard that you're happy without me. And now it's true.
This is so pure. I love it. This sound of Joji, and that it's just so subtle and so smooth the way he puts that out. And it's so sad, but somehow it's easy to listen to, you know, like burning photos. And you're just like getting rid of things. You're shredding them. You're lighting them up, burning them, getting rid of it. So it's just out of my mind. I had to let you go because you're gone. And my reality is I'm left alone, and I wanted us to be together. And now this happens in my office all the time. Your mental health gets so severely affected when you get lost. When you get left and you're lost without a path to follow anymore. You had a relationship, didn't expect it to go or didn't want it to go, and now all of a sudden it's gone. Burning photos. And I heard that you're happy without me. It just feels so sad to hear those words. Oh, the music's so good. I don't know if he really believes it though, and I hope it's true that you're happy without me. God, I just can't believe, man, you got to be strong to do that. You got to have some good therapy to get to that point of saying, I really hope if they're happy and they're not with me, I really hope the best for them. It's very hard to do that, especially if your heart's broken. It's so difficult. Because, man, you would give anything to have this relationship back. So it's really hard to say, I really hope it's true. I think that's just trying to convince yourself sometimes that it's okay. I'll be okay.
Somebody in another skin. I heard that you're happy without me, and I hope it's true. It kills me a little, that's okay, 'cause I die for you. You know I'd still die for you.
After all of that, after all the feelings of like, I'm all alone, I just wish you were on my shoulder, I have to try to forget you, I'm burning photos, I just don't know how I'm going to make it, I wish the best for you, I hope you're happier with somebody else, not, and I die for you. You know that. I care so much about you that that's what I do. Even though we're not together, I would still go to that length. That shows you how intensely you can feel for somebody when you say that. What in the world's the next verse going to say?
I hope you're getting everything you needed. Found the puzzle piece and feel completed. Just wanted you to know every reason. Hope you really know that I mean that. Couldn't see the forest from the trees. Only time we speak is in my dreams.
Goes to another level in this verse. Couldn't see the forest for the trees. You know, when you hear that, it's like got this big, huge forest, and you're right in the middle of it, and all you can see are a bunch of trees around you. You take a step back and you get up on a mountain and you see this entire forest, but you can't see it when you're in the middle of it. So I was in the middle of this relationship with you. Whatever chaos, whatever struggle, because people don't break up because they're happy. I mean, people break up because they're dissatisfied or they're lonely or they feel like their needs aren't taken care of or they want to go somewhere else because this just isn't satisfying and they feel mistreated. And then you get out of it or if somebody leaves you like this, it's like, oh, I couldn't see the big picture here. I couldn't see the forest, like the big picture that you weren't happy. And that this wasn't going well. I was just in the middle of it and I thought everything was fine. I just don't think he hopes she's getting everything she needs here. I just don't know. I don't know. The puzzle. Found the puzzle piece and feel completed. Like that's the ultimate of a relationship, right? But you know, he's saying, I hope you found that puzzle piece that completes you. And if you can wish somebody that, look, more power to you. That is mental health awareness there. That's doing some work saying, look, regardless of how you feel, you're not together with this person. And it's what I would tell somebody in my office. And what you have to do is learn to accept the reality of where things are at. Don't know where it's going to be a year from now or 5 years from now, but you have to accept where it's at now and learn not to make this person a part of your daily life or it's going to drive you crazy. You're going to get so depressed. So you've got to be able to get to a point of, you know, realization that that person and resolution that that person is moving on and they have a different life. And when you do have to be able to wish them the best and that they have a happy life because you did care about them. And that's what he's saying. I die for you. I care that much about you. This is really good to listen for mental health, y'all. If you want, even though I say I'm not really totally believing it, if it is, it means he's had a lot of good therapy because that's what you get to when you have good therapy.
Is in my dreams.
that line earlier where it's like the only time we speak is in my dreams? You're gone, but I still dream and I still have those conversations with you because I can't let go of everything. That's the stages of grief, that we all go through. And he's going through that bargaining stage of just maybe I could just hold on a little bit longer. We can have those conversations in my dreams. And that's sad. And we wake up sad sometimes. But he's really making, kind of sorting things out. And I die for you. Like I used to be sad, but now I'm trying to move. I feel like it's this trying to move on, and I'm moving on with my life. It doesn't mean I'm fine and I'm happy all the time, but I am making my way.
I'm happy without me, and I hope it's true. It kills me a little, that's okay, 'cause I die for you. I'd still die for you.
Joji, Die for You, brand new song, and I cannot tell you how glad I am to react to another Joji song and to see this subject matter. For me, relationships, what it's like to lose relationships, what it's like to passionately feel that strongly about somebody, and what it's like to move forward in spite of it not working out the way that you want it to. Because he's talking about, this is painful, this is hard for me, and I die for you. I feel that strongly about you, but I'm hoping your life is okay. It's hard for me to say, but I'm hoping it's okay, and I hope you found the piece to the puzzle that completes your life, because if that happens, I feel satisfied. As tough as it is for me, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to find my new normal, my new healthy. This is where therapy comes in. I'm telling you, when you get help, especially during a breakup, when things don't work out in a relationship, so that you can keep yourself centered and not so focused on the relationship you lost, on the person that you lost, and that you can realize it's hard to lose that person. They've meant so much to you, but you still have a life to live, and you still have, things to do and responsibilities and other relationships in your future. But you can't have that relationship unless you learn to break from the old one. But remember, this isn't real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the link in the description. Go to our Discord server, almost 3,000 people chatting about mental health, reaction therapy, and so much more. It is the place to go. Give us your comments, feedback, insight. Nick and I are thankful every day for you that you'd be a part of reaction therapy and watch reactions like this to Joji. So let us know what you think. I'm telling you, I loved it. Joji, thank you so much for this song, the subject matter, and the beautiful music that goes with us. If you want more reaction therapy, go to our Patreon page, go to YouTube. There is extra content, private live streams, and so much more. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.